So let's talk a little bit about this evolving consumer set. We've organized it in 4 quadrants around 2 axes. First, the openness to re-engage, and on the y-axis, the redefinition of the values that are important to them. The first is called the worried withholders. These are the most cautious people among us. They doubt the all clear is really true, and they believe the pandemic is going to continue for some time. They want to be self-fulfilled, and they're really self-sustaining group of people, and DIY is one of the things that they use to make themselves feel safe. They believe institutions, governments, corporations should be providing value and helping create safety nets that help them and their family. From a brand perspective, they've built affinity with new brands that are helping create that safe and secure environment, and they're likely to stick with them over time. Group number 2 are called the cautious comebacks. Safety, cleanliness are at the top of their need state, and they value solutions and technology that will help them get to that. They will take steps outside, but they'll do so with that idea, that philosophy, that risk management philosophy of safety and cleanliness at the front of the line. Online will be in store for some time for these folks. And from a brand perspective, really trust is the key. And trust means for them meeting their expectations among that close group of friends and family that they've surrounded themselves with. Next is the retro re-engagers. These are the people that want things the way they used to be. Personal interaction is really important to them, and they'll value brands that they feel are helping them get back to that past state, get them back on track. They'll likely remain loyal to the brands they liked prior to the pandemic, and their expectation for new brands will be that they mimic a lot of the old ways, that they bring them back to what they were doing pre-pandemic. Lastly, we have our open-minded explorers. Think of these consumers as the early adopters of the new normal. In fact, in many ways, they'll help us establish what the new normal is. They went into the crisis as digital first, and they're reinvesting in that as the crisis unfolds. They've adopted new habits, and they see that a new day is dawned, but they want to get back to the things that they used to do, getting outdoors, going to restaurants, vacationing. And the implication for these brands, for these folks, is that they reinforce this new mindset. They validate their beliefs and allow them to sort of actualize this reimagined self.
We have created custom services to help companies and brands forecast the relevant role they will play with post-pandemic stakeholders. Used separately or as an integrated process, our services provide you with a reopening strategy, a custom brand positioning analysis, and a facilitated virtual workshop with our most senior discipline leaders to help you solve your most critical business and communication objectives.